So we got to go ahead and talk about the clown shoe himself, Randy Pitchford, aka Mr. Bitchford, or Itchford if you want to call him that, just to make sure you maintain your monetization. He responded to somebody who asked about the price for Borderlands 4, and honestly I thought it was a curious question because I thought the price was already listed. But if you go to the PSN, it still says wish list with the release date of September 12th. How is it a game is about to come out in less than 4 months, don't have a price? Mafia the Old Country has a price. This game don't have a price. But Randy did respond to somebody who asked him this. Randy, this game better not be $80. Don't take that risk. A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 and feed this notion of consistent increase of the price tag. You are the CEO. You have some say with the price when it comes to your publisher. A, not my call. B, if you're a real fan, which I think this is what got him in hot water, you'll find a way to make it happen. My local game store had Starflight for Sega Genesis for $80 in '91 when I was just out of high school working minimum wage at an ice cream parlor in Pismo Beach, and I found a way to make it happen. Found a way to make it happen. So you're saying that I gotta do horrible magic tricks for a few bucks just to afford a game, Mr. Pitchford? Like, there's no reason why this game should be $80. And I don't know if this would be a hot take, but I would look at something like Mafia the Old Country as a game that more people may want to pay $80 for hand over foot instead of Borderlands 4 if they were given the choice, honestly. That aside, he does have a little bit of say in what the price is. Now, he can influence it. Now, he may not be the person who pens and inks the decision, but there was a better way for him to go about this. And to make matters worse, he tried to explain himself in a video, but kept stumbling over his words.
Oh, you got a spicy one for me?
I don't know the answer. I don't know.
Why is it always me that has to do the spicy ones? All right.
What would the game's price be? That's an interesting one. I don't know this.
The price, really, now? I'll tell you the truth. I don't know. And that is the truth. I'll hit it. I'll hit it straight on. And it's an interesting time, right? We've got on one level, we've got a competitive marketplace where people or the people that make those choices want to sell as many units as possible, and they want to be careful about people that are price sensitive. So there's some folks that don't want to see prices go up, even the ones deciding what the prices are. There's other folks accepting the reality that game budgets are increasing.
And I'm going to stop you right there because people are tired of that malarkey. People are tired of being told about ballooning budgets when y'all control the goddamn budget. Y'all control the budget, not the powers or people in charge. Okay, y'all control the budget. It's on y'all to make the budget. And he even went on to say that this game's budget has a higher budget than Borderlands 3. I mean, granted, he did say that, okay, because of the sales of Borderlands 3, it, went into the creation of Borderlands 4, which is cool, I guess, but you can still have it at a level price. It don't have to be, I even say it don't have to be 70. Just because of the reception for Borderlands 3, I mean, sure, like, it may have sold a ton of copies, but people was just hyped to get a new game because we hadn't got one in so long, especially a brand new entry in the franchise in 2019 by that point, that they went out in droves and bought the game. Now, it did turn out to be underwhelming, mostly from a story perspective for me. Like, gameplay-wise, I didn't really have a problem with it. It's just, by the time you played the third one, you damn near feel like you played them all. And based on the changes that they've made with 4, it looks like it hopefully may change that. Again, time will tell on that. I think just to play it safe, lower the price to either, I'd say something like $50 or $60. I don't even think that's too much to ask. 50 or 60. And that's specifically for a franchise that people are kind of uncertain about. Now, he could have worded this so much better. He could have simply said, well, that's kind of above my pay grade, even though I do have a voice in it. Like, I want to shoot for at least 60 or even 50. But if the powers that be might want us to, go for 80, but we're still working on that. We promise to get a news or announcement of a price down the road, but it's going to be coming very, very soon, or something like that. It would have been better than the whole spiel he went on. Hell, maybe you ought to have somebody like me write your PR statements. I don't know. Now, here's the thing. I know there's gonna be some people out there that's gonna be like, well, wait, why would people be more accepting to a Grand Theft Auto 6 being $80 and not Borderlands 4? Even though that's a grandiose rhetorical question out the wazoo, the size of the moon. And I'm only saying that for people who probably may have that question. More like, you don't get that many Grand Theft Auto games, let alone that many Rockstar games per generation. So it's like, people would gladly pay 80 hand over foot. Some would even pay 100 for that game, based on what we've seen. With what they're doing with that game from a physics standpoint, I mean, granted, we need to see gameplay, of course. Outside of that, people are sold for whatever price that they're going to end up listing that game. Do I think that this game will sell? Well, honestly, time will tell. I really don't know. It really just depends on the word of mouth and the reception that the game gets when it comes out. And even though I doubt this will happen, I would like to ask the congregation to not use concurrent player counts as metrics of either success or failure. Please stop. Please. Like, it's getting tiring at this point. People are tired of seeing people use that. Like, let's just wait. Just wait till a freaking investor calls some shit, or it does sell out the wazoo. Do I think it'll sell crazy? I really don't know. Could it sell as much as Borderlands 3? Maybe, but maybe a little bit less than that, possibly. It's all really yet to be seen. And again, it just depends on the critical reception of the game and how much people like it and the word of mouth that spreads with it. But all in all, in the future, Randy Pitchford, have somebody handle your Twitter account when it comes to replying to people, and leave that to the PR people that are in charge of doing those things. With that being said, y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.